Hello, today we're looking at integrating an educational app known as Flip, formerly called Flipgrid, into Canvas and creating assignments. So let's go ahead and go to the desktop and see what we need to do. Okay, so currently I'm on the home page of a class, and I'm going to, first of all, let's look at how we actually add Flip to our class itself. So the first thing we need to do is come down and go to Settings, and then we're going to go to Apps, and we're going to do a search, and you'll notice mine says installed here in the corner, but unless you've installed this already, yours will not. So we'll click on the icon, and here at the bottom you'll need to establish an account before you can add this in. So you can copy this link, Settings Integrations, and paste and go. Okay, now this will take you to the integrations page. You probably won't have an account like I do, so it will ask you if you want to continue with Microsoft or if you want to continue with Google. You can pick whichever one you have, and then you can move forward. Once your account is established, then you should be able to go to the Settings Integrations page, and it will ask you to create a new Canvas integration. You'll click on the plus button, and it will ask you to name your integration. It will provide you with a consumer key and a shared secret. So go ahead and copy the consumer key and go back into Canvas, and we're going to add this app. It'll already have the name pre-populated, but you want to paste the consumer key here. Once you've gotten that done, go back to Flip and copy the shared key, paste it into the appropriate box, and click on Add App. At that point, Flip will be installed. The way that you'll be able to tell that is you should see a Flip link in your course navigation. You may have to go to Settings and then over to Navigation. Scroll down until you find Flip. Now, you don't want to bring this up into the visible part of your navigation. You don't want the students accessing Flip through this link. You want them to use the assignment. So go ahead and leave it down here. Leave it invisible to the students. Click Save. And now we're ready to add an assignment. So let's go to, let's do this through modules since most assignments are added that way. And let's add it to this Getting Started module. We're going to hit the plus sign. We're going to create an assignment, and we're going to call it Flip Assignment Introduction. Doesn't matter what you call it. I usually like to indent Add Item. Once you've created the assignment stub, then you can click on it, and you want to edit it. Okay, you don't need to bother with the name, but you can add instructions. You can add points and how the assignment is weighted. Now the important thing is you want to click on Submission Type, External Tool. This is what's important. And then we're going to search the list for Flip. And there it is. So now you can leave this load in the new tab. I prefer not to because I like to see the assignment pop up when I save it. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it out of the new tab. If you have any problem with it fitting on the page, come back in and load it in a new tab. But for me, I like to leave it out. Give it a due date and then save it. When it loads, you should see the Flip assignment integrated into your page. Now, you can leave it like this and just have them record answers, but what I prefer to do is I prefer to go into Flip on my on the app and flip back up here for a second. I like to go to the page. Now you can just go to the flip.com page and do the same thing, but I prefer to do it like this. It's just easier. You add the flip back to your navigation column. And once you go in here, you can see that this is the assignment that we created. Click on the three-dot menu and edit this. Wait, it's supposed to be editing. Oh, I have to close it. No, I don't have to close it. Pencil. The edit topic, sorry. Now you can change the title if you need. You can add more on the way of instructions. You can also record your own video. So if you click here, you notice I'm showing a black screen. Click on the three dots and camera. These are the cameras that I have available on my computer. The integrated webcam is the one I would prefer. That's the one built into my laptop. However, my laptop lid is closed, and so all you're going to see is a black screen. If I choose the USB camera, that's the one I'm currently using to record this tutorial, and they don't share. So I'm just going to leave it on black screen. But if I were not using, if that lid was not closed, you'd be able to see me in that camera. And then the microphone, I'm going to go ahead and select the Yeti mic. For some reason, microphones will share, but cameras will not. But regardless, you can see that I'm getting signal here, and obviously you can hear the recording, so we know it's working. And so at that point, then I'm going to, you can add text, you can draw, you can add pictures and stickers and GIFs and things of that nature. You can add icons. You can add a backdrop if you want to have a virtual background. You can add that. Once you have your video set like you want it, then click on the record button. You'll get a countdown, and you'll be able to record. Currently I'm recording. Ordinarily you would see my face, except like I said, this video is camera is locked because I can't share video cameras between two apps. Once you're done, click stop, and we're going to move to next. You'll have the opportunity to edit this video. You can edit the sound, and you can trim it. You can split it into multiple clips. You can delete it and start over. You can add background music. You can draw. You can add more text. You can add a cover photo, which is basically either a selected frame from the video. You can take a selfie, or you can upload a photo, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to upload a photo. There we go. That's a good one. Upload a Spider-Man photo. You can crop it however you need to, and then confirm again, and finally confirm and submit. Photo's being uploaded, and now that it's been uploaded, this assignment is completed, and I'm going to go ahead and update that topic. All right, now at that point, I'm done with this assignment. I can go back on to whatever else I'm doing. However, as my students come along, let's go to student view here. Oops, and I need to get rid of flip. Don't leave flip in your navigation column, because if you do, students will click on this to access the assignment, going straight to flip instead of through the modules. And when that happens, your video won't show up in SpeedGrader, and then you have to go directly to flip to grade it. So make sure, in fact, let's go ahead and do that. Let's do that now. So settings, navigation, and we'll pull this back down because we don't want the students accessing this. Occasionally it's convenient for you to access it without having to open a new browser window and go to flip.com. But for students, you want them strictly to access your assignments through the browser. And so we save it. And now let's go back into student view. And let's go to our modules. And I never published it, so once again, let's go ahead and publish this assignment. Make sure that you publish. There we go. Now, let's go ahead and go back and look at the assignment as a student. Okay, so I'm looking at modules as a student, and I see my flip assignment. And so it loads up in another page. My students can watch the video. And you'll be able to record. Currently I'm recording. Ordinarily you would see my face. Once they've watched that, read any instructions that they need to read, then they can record their response. Just like you were able to, they have the same options. Okay, so once again, I'm not able to see a video picture here because my camera will not be shared. However, if I don't like what I've done, I can stop, I can reset it or delete it and start over. If I'm happy with that, I want to edit or whatever, then I can go next. I can edit it, and then I can add a caption. If I have links that I need to share, if I want to upload a cover photo, I can do those things. And now I'm going to post my response to the discussion. Once I've done that, then if I go to the topic, I can look at my response. And there is my response. So this is how your students will be able to look at their responses. They will not have the ability to edit this assignment, of course, but they will be able to look at their responses. All right, once I'm done with that as a student, then I go about my business. Now, the instructor comes back and looks at the assignment again, and you'll need to grade it. So we'll flip on introduction. Now, ordinarily you'd just be able to hit speed grader and click on in the assignment, hit speed grader. But as you can see, I myself don't have a test. The test student doesn't have an account to flip, and that's why it doesn't show up here as having done anything. But in fact, this is where, if your students have an account, this is where the results would show up if they have an account. And to do that, let's go back quickly and look at the assignment. You'll notice there's a join code up here. So your students will need to enter this when they create their accounts. They will need to paste in this code, and that's part of what you'll want to tell them in the instructions down here, is that they'll need to paste in the join code when they set up their account, so it will put them in your class. You can control who goes into your class in the flip page when you're looking at your group. You can add students, and or you can edit the students there. As the students join and paste in that, as they paste in that join code, then they will be able to they'll be added to your class, and you can edit them as you see fit. So, okay, so that is the basic introduction to the use of Flip in creating classes and integrating it into Canvas. It's a useful tool to promote discussions, and it allows your students to have a voice, I guess, to be able to create some content, to get used to content creation, get used to speaking and video recording. So it's a useful tool. If you choose to integrate it and you have questions about importing the passwords, the shared password and the shared secret, then please contact me, located the second floor of the library, office 210 by the back stairs. You can also contact me, whiter@grayson.edu, or by phone at 903-463-8756. I hope you have a good semester, and let us know how we can help.